Hi, this is Laura Lynn from Laura Lynn's Alterations and Creations of the Mama Pop Quilt Shop. We have ourselves a weekend fix, a zipper repair. Stay tuned. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to work with this beautiful coat that has the zipper already removed, courtesy of my husband. Took like 20 minutes. So we're going to, pin, this is really actually a super easy fix because the zipper is only sewn onto one side of it, not actually sandwiched in between two pieces of fabric, so we're kind of lucked out. So I tried to find a matching one. This was my first choice and failed. So this was the second choice. I would love to have found the big bright green but couldn't. What I'm going to do is pin it on the one side here since it's a pin, flip, and then you're going to sew it and then you're going to sew it down again. So we're just going to do the first initial sew, which is taking, we're going to put in the back side of the zipper, line it up, make sure you put your pins in so you can see this. Alright, mindful of your head, especially when you're sewing. You're going to want to move that out of the way before you get to it. Okay. Line these two edges up the best you can, okay? That's going to give you a nice professional look. And really the most difficult part is taking the zipper out. That's very careful, and one of these very handy dandy tools. This one my husband made me for Christmas. I absolutely love it. And be very careful. The little circle part is your friend. Let it work for you. You just have to be very, very careful taking the zipper out. And you pretty much take it to your fabric store and match it up, and away you go. Now this one's just a tiny bit frayed up here, so I'm going to come and pin it just a little closer. Goes all the way to the top. Beautiful. Perfect. This one happens to be a 24-inch zipper. And as you can see, it comes right to where I need it to. If it was a little longer, sometimes you don't need that extra little bit. That's where you can flip it and then tuck it to the inside, because you don't want any of that raw edge coming in contact with someone's neck or anything. It's very irritating. So we'll just make sure that is all pinned nice and tight. Do that on both sides. Sew it down and then flip. Okay. I'll show you on just the one side here. Got my machine set up with matching thread. Okay. And be careful. Don't put your pin cushion too far down away, because you're going to be using it. Now I'm not going to sew through any of my pins. What I want to do is just line this up the best I can. Come in a little bit before your edge, because you don't want to hook any of those threads and get them jammed underneath the machine. So thread down in, or needle down in first. Now I'm going to take my pin out. There we go. Now that I'm held in place. Okay. I'm just going to do a couple steps or stitches forward towards me and then back again, and then just to secure them, and then go all the way down. Because I want to make sure I got right up near that collar. There we go. There we go. Just fight me. The stitch I'm using is just the 2.4. You could probably increase it just a little bit. Okay, I'm getting close to my head. So what I want to do is I want to stitch about a good 3 or 4 inches. Lift the foot up, and then feed the head under so you're not even stitching even close to it, because it'll throw your stitch off as you're getting sewing on the zipper. Okay, so now that I've got about 3 inches there, lifting up my foot, moving my zipper head to the front. It's going to take some little maneuvering on your part there. There we go, see? So now hanging up here, I don't have to worry about it. I can stitch all the way down without having to worry about the zipper head getting in my way. right? Don't be afraid to move it or shift it in any way you need to help keep it secure and have those little edges lined up. It's a very, very slippery coat. It's very lightweight, but it seems like it would be very warm, especially our Canadian winters. Okay, almost to the end. So just take your time. Keep checking it. Make sure you're good to go. If not, stop. Take out any stitches you may have screwed up or buggered up or what have you. Just don't leave it. Always try and fix it to the best you can. Okay, we're almost at the end here. Now this little part here where all the other part of the zipper meets into may give you a little trouble. Just go slow and try not to get your whatever that thing is there, your foot in the way. Get that out, because it may just come right at the side of it, and that's what mine is. It's kind of going up just a smidge. Alright, that's okay, still got stitched. We're good. Okay, and then you flip and sew again. Got all my pins out? Yes. Everything's attached. That's another thing you do, is make sure everything got attached there. Give a little tug. You're like, alright, we're good. Flip. I'm going to put in a couple pins because I really want it to look pretty and nice and even, as this is a customer's. I always want to do my very, very best for my customers. There we go. And just take these out as you're going along. Don't sew over your pins. Try to make sure they're nice and sharp. Same as what we did before. We'll do a few, about 3 to 4 inches, and then bring the zipper head down to the other side, and then keep stitching to the end. Alright. I say this is going to be a quick fix, and yet it'll probably take forever. And then yapping the whole time. Alright, see, there's just going to get in the way a bit. I think I will start ahead. A little down, then out. Few stitches. I'm going to come at that bottom part at a different angle. Finish this part here. Take your pins out as you go. Try and keep my hands out of the way so you can see. Almost there. This definitely was the best match. It's pretty blue. I really tried so hard to find the green. I had a really nice bright green, but it's come with the custom made coat, so they did not want white. That was definitely explicit, suggested no white, or specifically asked, because that's what I was What were the words I was looking for? Oops, forgot to move my zipper head like a dork. Said it was going to and didn't. Alright, so here we go. Remember to lift your foot. Get it under nice and steady. And just scoot it out of the way. No, I like to try and just get it out of the way. That way I can just sew down like a crazy mad lady like I am. Yeehaw! Get it through the middle! Okay, let's come to the collar part. I want to make sure it looks nice. I'm going to use one of my bigger needles here just to hold this edge down. So it can look nice and pretty like. A little back stitch. Backside trim. Trim your other one. Alright. Okay, now let's do the bottom. It's going to come at it this way instead. I feel like I had a little bit more control over the foot. Or you can shift your stitch over. Like sometimes if your machine offers, mine goes, oh, it can go all the way to the left or all the way to the right. Sorry. Let's see the puffy coat. You never would have been able to see me fix the duvet cover. That was everywhere. Feathers everywhere too. Drove the indoor cat crazy. Anyways, moving on. Focus. Okay, see how it shifted over? Nice and tight. Use my other needle there. Make sure that bottom really catches. And you do a couple of back stitches because that's where a lot of pressure comes from. That's where you're always hooking it in. And you're zipping it up from there. There we go. Trim a few little threads here. I'll show you how that looks. Yeah, look at that. Looks good. Next side here. Whoop. Almost lost it. Now make sure you're doing them in the right direction. Having one zipper go one way and one zipper go the other is not going to help you. Okay. So if we stitch this side to there, then it's a flip and stitch. Now this goes into here and off we go to the races. Okay? So we will pin this the right way. This is the bottom, yes. Okay, that's some really wackadoodle pins. Now you want to make sure you line it up the best you can to match this front, okay? Because if one's off askew like that, you're gonna look dorky. So you want to make sure you try and match it up the best you can. Okay, so that's gonna sit there. Get this through the plastic. I really want to hold that spot. That's a specific spot that I want to make sure I'm lining up. If it's a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit off, I wouldn't freak out. But you certainly don't want it really askew. We're getting there. Almost there, folks. When the ticket to ride, the zipper ride is over. Where I got that from. Moving on. I think I had had sugar. I must have had sugar. Line her up. And just like you did the last time, you don't have to worry about the zipper head, thank goodness. You can just keep on checking. Go back to where I was. There we go. See, he got in the way. Alright. I think we'll shift that stitch over like I had it previously. It seemed to work really well. See, I'll show you. It hit the edge of the foot of the zipper and caused this little zigzag here. And as you probably won't see that from the big front, I would rather it not be there. So I'm just going to remove that little tiny little inch of stitches here. Alright, back at her. It's only worth doing right. Okay. Perfect. Shifty a little bit here. There we go. Remember that pin was very specific of where you needed it to be. Really secure that because it slips into the zipper head. Trim, flip, toss in a couple pins, sew, and zipper it up. We are almost there. Alright, still with the needle shifted to the left, so I don't have to deal with the, yeah, that's the way I'm going to go. Riding on top of the other edge of the zipper, it's just making it nice and even here, which is good. Alright. pin myself to my project. Wouldn't be the first time. In fact, quite a few years ago, I was working on a cross-stitch project, and I literally stitched my t-shirt to my project. It's quite hilarious. Apparently, I really wanted to send me and the project. I believe it was from my mother-in-law at the time. Alright, now a big needle just to hold that in place. Or you do your little stitchy stitch and back stitchy stitch. Really secure those. Alright. Now, all you can do is the best you can. And it's not rocket science. And sometimes it works perfectly, and sometimes it doesn't. But here's hoping we got a time perfect on our hands. We're pretty darn close to it. There we go. How's that look? I haven't even seen it. Hopefully it looks okay. Awesome. And that's another project done from the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop Weekend Repairs. Thanks, everybody.